Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing the Thaumaturge. Sorry about a few days not uploading, but I'll try to get back on the business. So hopefully we can keep this coming steady on from now on. Anyways, I digress. We were wait, what were we doing? We have many things to do. Reptilian bash. I'll probably leave that to last, that soiree, and do everything else before that. I'll try at least. The Art of Dying. The Morana. We have hunting her and the killer called Fisherman. So let's see how that goes, because we are probably going to meet the painter, who is probably Fisherman, and we have to most likely fight against him and Morana. We probably lose. Then we have Street Fighting Ring, Vienna Station. Well, lots of things, but we will go through those. So what I was actually doing before I started to record is I'm starting to think that although it's nice to beat people quite hardly, I think I'll try to go with quick attacks that delays and hopefully even blocks some of the actions. So for the quick attack, basic quick attack, I have the slowing the enemy actions because it's 60%. And for the action reaction, which I haven't, have I seen that on the fighting menu? I don't know, remember. But for that, I'll put the 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action. Maybe I change these later. So the idea is that I'll start with these and try to delay enemy actions, use them, and then probably try to get these sufferings going on against the enemies. So they take all the time, damage over time, and finally at some points I will probably use planned attack or even strong attack if there's a possibility. And of course we use the salutors to make things worse for the enemies. So basically what I'm trying to do is that I'll try to block enemies' skills and abilities. So my character fights a little bit more passively, while salutors make the most of the damage. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but we'll go with that. So we need to confront Kajetan, and yeah. Someone has to work, am I right? Yeah, someone. There was an update fixing bugs and whatnot, so that's nice. I think that's a third update already or whatnot. So it's getting better and better. The question is how hard. If the fight seems too hard, I'll try probably a few times. If it seems too hard, I'll go do some other side missions before I come back here. That's my plan, at least for now.
Is the painting finished?
Nope. The police took the body before I could finish. But I'm sure something new will appear soon.
Okay. Well, on the subject of the painter and the murders, ask how the painting is going. Didn't we already ask this, but let's go with it.
What exactly do you paint?
Dead bodies.
Someone might say the dead deserve respect.
I'm saying that both life and death are meaningless. You are blocking my view.
There's nobody there, so we already had, but dwell on the subject.
Can I ask you a question?
Whatever.
So, point out that he started to care about something. Note that he could be arrested for talking like that. Your acquired knowledge. let's go with this. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking now. I've been choosing those prideful selections, and I'm starting to think if there is multiple endings, which is most likely that there is at least a couple of endings. So I don't know if it's a good idea to go just with the pride as often as you can. It could lead to trouble. But we will see if I continue with that path or not.
I think painting those bodies has become something very important to you.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
It seems it has given your life a new meaning.
Do you really think so?
Okay, so now we go with this.
Aren't you afraid you might be arrested? You're always the first one out of the body. You paint it. To me, you look like a murderer.
Me? Why? The bodies appear on their own. Besides, let the police worry about that.
If they catch the murderer, there will be no more dead bodies to pose.
Right. I hadn't thought about that. I don't understand.
Yes.
It seems that while contemplating the lack of sense in life, you did find something you care about.
Right. But that doesn't make sense. Why is it that in trying to go with the flow, I end up paddling harder? Where did I go wrong?
Beautiful.
Wait a minute. Okay. The Kajitan, the peculiar painter, is the one that Morana follows. Okay. Queen of the Depths. Morana's presence creates malaise and sense of despair among the residents of Povisil. The source of those feelings is Kajetan, the who bears a flaw. If I can bring it out, Morana will be mine. Let's take a closer look.
I wonder if you developed it when you tried to kill yourself, or if you had it before. It is your doubt, your resignation, your nihilism. It's time to free you from it.
Can you hear me? Take a step back from him.
What? What are you doing?
They're arresting me, that's what.
Oh, that's not good. Bro, yes, it not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Okay. Well, let's go with it.
What are you arresting him for? Having strange interests? Have you got any proof?
We are arresting the prime suspect. Do not obstruct us.
Tell them what you told me. You are not the killer.
What difference does it make?
Pielevin, you know he's not the one.
What can I do? This case is taking too long anyway.
How are you going to sleep after this?
I'm going to booze it up till I fall asleep. Preferably in moonshine.
Oh. Well, that went a little bit different.
And now it starts to rain.
Of course it does. Disappointment. Belevin seems to be unhappy about arresting Kajetan. If I take a closer look at that, there might still be a chance to release the artist. Okay, so we need to get that investigation reopened. What do we have here? Commissioner Belevin, a bundle of nerves. He was assigned to Povisil fisherman case that has come to a standstill, which is clearly reflected in his mood. Belevin did not believe Kajetan was guilty, but he was forced to find a scapegoat. Of course he was. Let's make a proper save here. And let's go see what we can do.
Get it away from me! I don't want to touch it.
Yellow belly.
Shut up! Hey, you! What do you want here?
Probably the thing you're playing with.
What is that you're playing with?
It's a hook from a real dead man. A dead man's hook. Quiet, you dolts!
This hook is from the fisherman's victim, isn't it?
So what if it is? What's it to you? They've already caught the murderer.
What if I tell you that they didn't? That they caught the wrong man?
The fuck they did. Get lost! Unless we trade for it. Got anything interesting to barter with?
Scare them by saying they shouldn't be here alone. Demand the hook. Well, let's talk about the barter. The kids stole important evidence from the crime scene, but they refuse to cooperate. Clearly, they are led by a boy named Piotr.
And what would you like for the hook?
A cannon.
A saber!
Well, you heard him. If you bring us a cannon or a saber, we'll give you the dead man's hook.
That should be doable. There were some old blunt sabers in Father's office.
Go away now. You're boring.
I'm starting to think, should I really... Oh. Thick and sturdy, someone has called the name Piotr in it. Each mark is a sign of a joy and merriment, a scratch from hitting a bucket, a protruding splinter from fencing, but the carved letters are oozing shame. The stick has been a silent companion in the most secret play. It takes part in investigation and helps catch criminals. Ah. Interesting. Anything else? Ah, there is something there. Empty beer bottle. Empty. It seems to have been drained recently. Rapture streams into the heart with every sip. The police officers, with their solemn faces, look so fine in their uniforms. The bitter aftertaste is lost completely, drowned by daydreaming. The glass reflects sunlight on the face, but that is not what makes it so radiant. Trace certain. Piotr. Hooked kids. Piotr, the leader of the group that stole the hook, seems to be secretly fascinated with police work. Maybe I could use that somehow to make him return to her hook. Well, let's see if I can do that. So, without getting those sabers. Ah. And I probably should press the right buttons.
Salut.
Salut. Have you heard this fancy pants?
Now. Let's go with the hidden fascination.
You have the makings of a good detective. I could use the help of someone as smart as you in my investigation.
I'd like to help.
That's commendable of you. Then the first step would be to give me back the hook.
Don't give it back. Don't be a sucker.
Shut it! I want to help the police with their investigation. Got it? If you got a problem with that, you can fuck right off. Here. So what now?
Retrieved from the pallet of the fisherman's last victim. The hook resonates from the collision of two thoughts. Someone tried to savor the victim's dying screams while appreciating the moment. Yet, flipping the curved metal, there was a regret for someone who should be convulsing here instead of this pitiful eel. Examine?
Now I'll examine the hook and keep looking for other clues.
Piotr's a lickspittle for the coppers.
Shut your mouths! Or you lose even more teeth. I'll help you. Come find me near Antiaja's brothel. We can resume the investigation there. Alright, enough of this. Let's leave this place.
Journal updated. Okay, so I got more points. The question is, do I want to save them? So I'll cast the salutor. Next action will be 1 round faster. Suffering receives damage. I'll probably want to save it for now. Because I started to think that we actually, if Morana is 1, so we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more salutors to be found. So I don't want to spend points willy-nilly. What else did we get from that? Horse in the Sky. Local kids, led by a lad called Piotrek, stole a hook from the last victim's corpse. It's a piece of evidence that would certainly help with the investigation. Yes, we have that. So we need to go and meet Piotrek. I don't know, how would that work if you don't help? Well, if you just bring the stuff to Piotrek. But it seems there are multiple ways to do things, which is always good. You can go get those sabers and, or just not. Let's go make a quick save here. Man, okay. Deep, truly deep. Alright, I can... Yes, I totally forgot. Right over here. Wait, is it? No. So I guess that a few of the things are open on different times, because like the parties, I think at night, so that would make more sense. There's the Piotrek.
So then I tell him, stick that rubble up your ass. I've got my honor.
You sure are a canny lad.
Hello.
I'm on my break. Come back later.
I sent him Auntie Clara. We're doing an investigation together.
You're always up to something, Piotrush. What investigation?
Well, there really isn't a choice here.
What are we doing here?
What do you mean? The aunties are the key to the world of information. They know and hear more than anyone else in Powiśle.
Are you his actual aunt?
You really are a tourist. Of course they're not. But I prefer them to the real ones. They always help me somehow when I'm in trouble. They'll dress a wound, give me an apple, or a beer.
Piotrush, nothing gets by you. You remember that lady's gloves? I said I liked them once, and he brought them to me the next day.
Well, just say the word.
So, well, to be honest, lad has a point. These people definitely more would know what's happening on the streets, most likely. So, Clara.
What do you know about the fisherman?
All I know is he's in jail. Finally. This cursed place can breathe a little.
He's not in jail, though. We're looking for the real one.
Piotrush, is that the investigation you're playing?
What do you mean, playing? We're both dead serious and committed, Auntie.
You better watch out. You'll get in trouble.
Well, what's next?
What next, partner?
It's not over yet. Now, we split. You go grill the other aunties, and I'll see you later. After dark, some of them work here, and others in the streets. Remember to tell them I sent you. Piotrek Justa, that is. And ask better questions this time.
Oh, touche, mon ami, touche.
Watch him. If anything happens to him, it's your fault.
That's someone else. So will something happen to him? Hopefully. Wait, yes, wait until nightfall to interrogate the prostitutes. So yeah, I guess with the other quest that says that after nightfall there's a party or whatnot, it actually happens in the nightfall, which makes sense. Where can I wait? Let's hope nothing happens to Wiktor. Can I wait inside? After all, it's raining. Wait.
I failed.
An old, barely working instrument. Dimension force too low. Mind 3. Oh. Tangled mind. That is a bit of a problem because I don't mind. Yeah, I don't. So that raises the question, should I go and do something else? But Yadzia is here. Let's talk to her.
Is the gent looking to forget his worries for a while? Discretion guaranteed. I haven't had an angry wife come here yet.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Of course, precious. Welcome to Auntie Yaja's bawdy house.
Piano? Let's ask about it.
Who usually plays the piano here?
Would that it were only one. We get no shortage of has-been artists here, or them that try to bamboozle the girls into giving them a better price, especially if they're drunk. One of the girls saw it in a pawn shop. It wasn't cheap.
Your employees play too?
I can find you someone that can tickle the ivories. But that's not what I pay them for.
And business.
Tell me about this place.
All right, precious. Ask away.
Well, we are gonna ask everything. So I might have to rethink about choosing all the time the proud answer. Especially, well, dealing with other people. I'll go with the flow. Anyways.
Are all the girls local? I know places like this offer lodgings to those arriving in the city in exchange for their services.
If you're implying something precious, I can assure you that all the ladies here work of their own free will. Imagine coming here to be a cleaner or teach children, and then the only thing anyone really wants to pay you for is your ass. I'm the reason they can make a living. No offense, precious, but you have no idea what it's like.
And Piotrek Josta.
Does Piotrek Justa live here too?
That one always finds his way around. He's a nitwit. The girls like him and he likes them. As long as he knows his place, he can hang out here.
Where are his parents?
Who knows? He's a foundling.
Okay.
Let's change the subject.
Finally. Shall I find you a companion?
Not today.
Thank you. Maybe I'll return later.
You're blushing, precious. Well, goodbye then.
Goodbye. Now I'm starting to think, because that's mind tree. I have no way to deal with that because I don't have the mind. So maybe I want to do something else. The point is, yes, we have the possibility to go to the party. And then we have the death scene here. I'll probably want to go to the southern Srodmietsi and check out the death scene and what else is in here. And I'll avoid the party thing. as long as I need to do everything else. So I want to go and check if there is a possibility to get the mind thingy, because it seems there should be a possibility, unless it's a totally somewhere else. I had no idea how those timed stuff work. Well, I'm guessing it's either based on acts or some point of main quests. But I'll probably should check that online. I haven't checked anything about this game. But anyways, let's check this area for now. And see what we can learn. Locked. Point of interest. Horses in the sky. Oh, there's horses in the sky too. But it's probably connected to... so how do I want to go from here? Just everywhere, I guess. There's something over here. Letter. Hey friend, this afternoon in the Vienna passageway, ask Lechki about the rumors of Professor Z. Just don't forget to start with the magic words. Cheers. More things. Tales of Warsaw. Okay, this is... I think we've already seen that. I'll think I buy myself a countryside cottage. Oh, that sounds absolutely lovely. What are you staring at? The other guy said that already. Ah, where is that? Oh, there you are. Note, a handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. I left the keys to the back door in the drawer when Dlusky, long grey beard, one red eye, comes in. Don't give him more than 3 pitchers or he'll be starting fights. Velechki, grey-haired has a limp, comes in, make sure you don't say, in the old days things were different, or things used to be better, because he'll start talking for hours and sit there until closing time. Okay. It was better in the old days. Ah, there. Instructions for an assistant. Instruction for Antos. For this month, buy what you usually do. Canvases, paints and turpentine in the usual amount. And double the amount of crimson and snow white. Tell the seller that Lesniewski will settle with him the following week. Misery, sir. Nothing but misery. I agree. We are here. I'll go check this. There you are. The Daily Courier. Results of the contest for readers. A month ago, we announced the contest for the most interesting and funny anecdote about Warsaw. We received plenty of submissions, among which we were most moved by the tale written down Mr. Antony Lechki. We have heard that name again. The humor and levity of writing brought the author of Fiacre Adventures first place in the contest. Once we do a little editing, the text will be published in the next issue of the Daily Courier. I'm waiting for it.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Daily Courier, a newspaper opened on a column with the results of the contest for the most interesting anecdote about Warsaw. The winner was Antony Lechki. Antony Lechki, who is well-known storyteller, likes to sit in the passageway by the Vienna station. If he hears you mention something about how things used to be, he will seize the opportunity and will tell amusing anecdotes about life in Warsaw. Well, we probably want to hear a few of those. No, we're not sitting and waiting for yet. Not yet. I still keep using this because at points he will say something about if he's close to something interesting, but there are times when he doesn't mention anything. We've been there. Now, oh, is this let's see. Nothing can lift the mood like a good story, especially when mine appears to have been written by a mad and cruel demigod. Nice. The other thing is... I haven't... No, we're not waiting. You know what I was going to say? Say nothing, it's often best. These simple vultures have a lot of charm to them. I'd dance if I wasn't Wiktor Sulski, the grave, cold-hearted Thaumaturge. Reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2 when he is making those drawings. Admire the view. So it's this kind of symbol when you need to check these areas. And that is a nice view. Now, do I want to go inside yet? Not yet. Well, I'll have to go around these areas. If I need to go back and forth, I'll probably cut those away, maybe. Because I'm quite curious about the situation, what happened to my father's salutor. I think I've seen that. That seems familiar. Mister, take a pity on me? No, I will not. Yes. My boots are all soiled. Where the hell am I? Oh. Wait, is there something I can do? Not in here, at least. Locked. I guess it's this one, maybe? I think I saw something. There it is. Invitation. Anton Lesniewski is pleased to invite admirers to the art of painting to an exhibition, during which he will present a new series of paintings entitled Rebirth. It will be a creative reference to the Greek myth of Prometheus. The exhibition will take place on September 6th at 5 p.m. at 94 Marsalskovska Street, Apartment 8. The paintings will be available to the public in the evenings for the next 2 weeks. Decorated floral motifs. It is an invitation to attend the exhibition of the works by the artist of Anton Lesniewski, which we probably attend if we have time. We have time, only if I can find it. Wait. Propaganda brochure. The sewers of the city of Warsaw as a tool used by Judaism and charlatans to destroy Polish agriculture and exterminate the Slavic population living by the Vistula River. The complete harmlessness of local waste to humans is evidenced by the booming health of the workers, specifically those engaged in cleaning the lavatories and the suburban farmers who mostly rely on human fertilizers, even during the spread of epidemic diseases. So what room is there for the existence of these disease-causing microbes? They're probably dreamed up in the empty heads of tabloid writers or the perverse brains of the ill-willed. Amidst the manure and hay, among the cattle and the simpletons, the eternal wisdom has descended upon mankind, a mankind corrupted by the theories and doctrines of pure reason, by the devices and constructs of capitalism, by the skullduggery and extravagance of the Jews, and it is used supernatural signs to quiet the monarchs and the wise men to welcome the future savior of the world in that poor hatch in Bethlehem. Right. Yes, sewers. Okay. Bates Mansion. Ah, that's Sulski's family home. Yeah, I thought it seemed familiar, similar. Where the hell am I now? Okay, we've been here. That's the police station. I don't want to go there just yet, even if I can. Or can I even? I think I must be... Oh, there you are. Say hello there. Denunciation. To the attention of the police station for Warsaw Srodmietzi, September 1st, 1905. Yesterday, at a private dinner at the artist Antoni Lesniewski expressed himself in unflattering terms about the Tsar, then made a toast, shouting subversive slogans, quote, "The Tsar will get his comeuppance, and we will soon see him fleeing with his tail between his legs. To an independent Poland, which is always present in our hearts, if not yet on the maps. Honest citizen."
Well, well.
Every insult will be avenged. The sad men will soon come for Antony. His head spins from cold rage and desire for revenge. Every innocent word dooms the enemy. Verses of the denunciation dance around the overjoyed heart in a haunted procession. Exhibition to lift hearts. Antoni Lesniewski is organizing exhibition of his works, which contain a patriotic theme hidden on many levels. The exhibition will be available for viewing in the evenings at the apartment 94/8 Marszałkowska Street. Okay, good to know. We can enter. Well, let's see. The question is what I can do here, if anything. We can, of course, read. Or can we? Stanislav's obituary. Stanislav Sulski, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband. Died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 61st. The service. Have we read this already? For the repose of his soul, he will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church. I think we've read this already, so that's it. I'm too old for this. Yeah, that's what the cops usually say in the movies. And they're usually a couple of days off from retirement. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I order that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Illegible signature. Again, makes sense. Voronin's office. So many hours with sleep, unless the last okay, safe cracker. We have here. Note, when recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers. Makes sense. Choose thaumaturges. And any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Well, that's great. Bloody hell. My back is killing, my knees hurt, and my neck is... Yes, I can understand the pain. Wanted list. 1002, Maria Burkova, 54 years old, 1002, okay. Residing Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. 1003. Yefisczuk Metzoryuts, serving time in prison on Zielnat Street, escaped from the hospital of Pokorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. 1004. Neudorf Isaac, 18 years old, a son of Leibus, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazowiecki on Ludzka Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in unascertained direction. Minsk, Mazowiecki, August 14, 1905. Bloody hell, my tongue can't handle this. To all police station chiefs of Warsaw, beware of Abarici Nietzsche, leader of Shiv's gang, recently seen near Virasova Street. Description: hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, statue. Have we read this already? Yes, dark circles under his eyes. But again, we get the experience anyways, even if we already seen it. So you always want to click everything. Did I see something? No. That was my mind playing tricks. We can talk to Warren. We might want to do that, maybe. Evaluation Sergeant Karas. When someone asks me about Sergeant Karas's work, there is only one word that comes to my mind. Farce. Even aside from the embarrassing arms shipments robbery, I must say that Karas is absolutely dilettante and disgrace to our forces. He is the kind of a man who uses his elbow to stir soup. That is all I have to say about it. Stir soup with your elbows? Well, that's a bit weird. Official letter. Dear investigating judge, in response to your inquiry regarding progress in the fisherman case, I can inform you that there is none. It is handled by our man Pelevin, and so far without much success. Fortunately, the murders are limited to Povisle, where the expendable human elements are in plenty. Yours sincerely, Jäger Marcek. Yes, because who cares if some poor people dies? Unfinished document. Dear Mr. Maciek, I have no idea in what circumstances you have lost your moral fiber, but I suggest you find out as quickly as you can. Expendable human elements. Do you have no shame? There is a murderer on the prowl on Povisla who is killing people in a particularly violent and terrifying manner, and you try to comfort me by saying it is no harm because the victims are poor. Perhaps your high salary has made you lose your mind. Maybe I should pull some strings to lower it. What would you say to that? Maybe. And it was never sent. So, Voronin.
Hello, Uncle. What brings you here?
Well, how are you?
So what's new, Uncle?
Crime to underworld as usual, thanks.
Okay.
I won't bother you at work.
Bye, Uncle.
Don't hesitate to visit your uncle.
Well, I just did. Nothing came out of it. For now. Let's see. Where is Rasputin? Whether Azar. Wait. We have what Jupiter wants. We might want to follow that too. Yeah, because I want to I want to find that ruins of the building. It doesn't say it clearly in there, but let's go. I thought it would be somewhere here, but I might. Don't stand around, keep on walking. I will. Oh, yes, it is in here. So we were quite close. Glasses with bent frame and broken lens. Before his last breath left him, Father's gaze wandered, searching for the sources of his end. He did not close his eyes. He passed away with his eyes wide open, hurling thunderbolts from his eyes towards his nemesis. Anger clung to the crooked frame. Not grief, sadness, or fear. Also natural in a moment of danger. Anger. At the fact that the death came too soon, It announced itself but did not ask about any unfinished business. Worn-out leather shoe, dirty from dust. The owner of the shoe was a haughty soul who feared nothing, for whom death was an intruder destroying the order of the universe. He had his feet firmly on the ground, and even when death stared him in the eye, he did not give it into the instinct to flee. Yes, this shoe belonged to my father. Okay, let's continue. Nope. This large pillar broken in half. Wild fury radiated from here, nestled in the body. This blow to the pillar collapsed the entire building. A punch born of a powerful fist, carrying a colossal amount of strength. Chaos, only chaos can be felt here, devoid of any composed thought intention. What breaks through to the surface of this disorder is destruction, as if designed in the guts of what brought it. Father's death. This place carries the memory of my father. What is left of him here completes his image as a tenacious man with a hard heart. Interestingly, he expected death, although it came sooner than he expected, which clearly upset him. And the death that came from him was a strong, uncompromising fury.
Am I a magician or what?
I don't know. Maybe you are. Before that, I'll check the rest of the areas. From here. Okay. Up here.
Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that, right as he was going by.
Hey, Suski!
What?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt? How dare you to call me a chicken butt?
There you go. Tighter. We took his book. Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up.
The asshole is awake.
Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
So what did you expect?
Well, what did you expect?
That after years of hanging out in Parisian salons, you'd come back handsome and spruced up.
How do you know about Paris?
Nothing stays secret from Enyeji's, right?
Shit. Just read out my birth certificate, why don't you?
Abaorycy Niedzic.
Long time no see, Shulski.
So I guess we know him from the childhood? Abaorycy Niedzic. Okay, why did you kidnap me?
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Feels bad, man. But I asked to stop.
Enough of this. It's not funny, and it's not scary.
The fucking Shulskis. Always looking down your noses. It's because of you my pop died the way he did. And it's because of you I ended up on the streets. Well, fuck, Wiktor. We pulled the trigger together. There'd be nothing to talk about if you hadn't nicked Pop's pistol. So how come Pop and I were the ones to pay the price, huh?
Well, the problem is I don't know if I remember differently. Apologize. Could work. I guess I go with that, but apologize because I have no idea what has happened. So if he's telling is what happened or not, maybe I should have checked the Upir. But let's go with apologize.
For what it is worth, I'm sorry.
Well, couldn't you have started with that?
I'm not the only guilty one here. You've got plenty on your conscience too.
My conscience is my business.
You did? Where's that rat?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward.
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption.
Can I have my book? Thank you.
Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
Well, I kind of would like to have his on my side.
I'll take a look around.
Okay, let's make a save. I was just thinking that I'm sorry that there's been no fighting in this episode, and probably not there won't be, but well, I guess I was wrong. Inventory of debts. September. Aloyji Kachevsky owes 200 rubles. Deadline until September 10th. Duck in manure. What? Is that some sort of a code? Jan Mazur, aka Rudy, talk back. Deadline until October 5th. Knock one of his teeth out if he doesn't apologize in writing. Josef Landau owes 50 rubles. Deadline until September 9th. Break one finger for every 10 rubles owed. Well, that's cheap. Only 5 fingers to go, so yeah, I'll go with that. Jan Fritzko owes 335 rubles. Deadline until September 3rd. Repaid. Smart man. The Daily Courier. Tragedy on Marszałkowska Street. Several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Stanislav Zulski. No one seems to know what causes the the cause of the accident. Defective construction of the building or a deliberate attack. All we know is it could not have been foreseen. Shock and awe, the tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Bogulavskis lost their children. Mr. and Mrs. Krodetsky lost their lives, and Franciszek Konskovolsky, the owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. The case is being investigated by the police, while residents are advised caution when walking on the city streets. So that was a heavy price to pay to kill Zulski, but the one who did it didn't really care. So let's go to the bar and see what we need.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you. Some
feathers? A bee? I know you. You're...
Oh, that's cute.
I can't remember now.
Fucked up, but today you'll regret it. Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Wiktor.
Wait, am I fighting alone? I thought you were fighting with me. Oh yeah, you are fighting with me. So, what do you have? Attack with Bukavach to disable. Attack with Upir to disable. And you just don't disable for now. Start the fight. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna change to you to Bukavach. And you will get the suffering. Oh, there's the planned attack. And there's the quick attack, but there's no... Okay. We go with the... Who is hitting next? Hook. Bash. Wounding blade. Wait a minute. Can I? Try to see who is attacking next. I'm guessing this is my friend. Ah, sorry. Of course. Now, yeah, I just realized that goes to. So you attack last. You attack second. So I want to, if I can, disable you. That actually worked. You are taking damage, probably. If I attack you, like so, action. Wait. What did I? Oh, sorry. You don't attack this guy, but you could attack this and make a suffering on him too. You. Let's try with the interruption. We get lucky. I don't know. Probably didn't get lucky. Let's change you to Upir. You will. Reduces focus. That could work. But let's go just basic attack. You will attack last. You will attack second. Honestly, I could attack him once more with a quick attack. I don't know if he get. Oh, he's just getting a life back. Do I want to? You are taking damage, yes. How fast is the old wound? It's quite fast. I'm gonna try to again once more if I can. Probably. Yeah, that didn't work. Do I have to worry about my friend? Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. You are attacking next, so I want to go with the interruption with you. I think that worked. Or it didn't. What do I want to do now? You can take the old wood now. What can I do with you? Inflicts damage to lower the enemy's health points. The faster the skill beat. Inflicts damage. Inflicts suffering. Can I get you something nice going on? Inflicts damage equal to 8 for each. Okay, that's nice, but let's go with them. Suffering too. No. You can. Well, let's go with this. see. I'll have to hone my strategy a little bit, but you know, they're taking damage quite a lot. You almost did. To be honest, I could go with planned attack, but let's go with the quick attack. It's nice, and you will just, well, take the suffering too. Oh, that didn't go too well, but we should be winning this. Yeah, suffering is something I'll have to get more. Or actually hold my tactics.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at Niedzic's bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone.
Okay. First the kidnapping.
Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Wiktor. We're not squared up, yet.
Of course we're not.
Burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance.
I want to see
Well, what do you say, Wiktor?
that. Let's go with the past again, but I need to get that salutor. That seemed quite cute.
Returning to the subject of the past.
Fuck the past. We're in the here and now. Let's enjoy the moment. Cheers.
You don't want to talk about it? I thought that was why you kidnapped me.
I've changed my mind already. You better tell me what you're poking around my bar for.
Okay, let's go with the salutor.
It seems to me there's work for me to do at your bar.
No shit. I'll give you a hand.
Not like that. Thaumaturgical work. It seems to me there's a salutor here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon's Den. Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go. I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
I'm kind of starting to like him. Before that, let's make a save. I'll have to go and get something to drink. And I do my utmost best to get that weird creature in this episode, because I kind of want to have those salutors. That could give me some edge, which I need. But let's see these first. Abarici Niedzik. Abarici. He used to be our third twin. We were inseparable until something happened. Abarici's father owed money to some nasty people, and we both decided to help him. It all went wrong. The loan shark was killed, and my father resolved it in the worst possible way, by sending me away from home. I lost touch with Abarici. He's gone through a lot since then. Ooh, okay. Well, I kind of see why you were angry with your father, and I kind of see why Abarici thinks you... Well, yeah, there's that. The London bar. Here, vodka is drowned like tea, and blows are exchanged in greeting. The London bar does look like a tap room in London's Soho. Open all night, stinking of a constant hangover, attracting all sorts of lowlives like a magnet. It's a place to forget yourself, a place that urges forgetting by plying its customers with hectoliters of liquors of all stripes. At night, it's a haven for vinos and ruffians, but by the day, it becomes their curse. More than one has lost a finger or more in the back. It is, after all, the territory of the Shivs, ruthless gang who consider themselves the masters of the underworld. Led by one and only Abarici Niechik. They spread terror by day, and by night they raise their glasses and drink to a brighter future. Okay. But anyways, I'll go get something to drink, and I'll be right back. So, let's see what we can find from here. Quite a lot. Start with this. Menu. Kastelanska. Kastelanska. Whatever. Restaurant menu. Borscht or broth fruit soup, pottage with crayfish, goosey jelly, young turkey, romaine lettuce, pan-seared saffron milk cups, cucumber salad, compote, I don't know, cream with chocolate, pears a la Otero, cup of green gages. Green gages. Okay, let's not try with those anymore. Bullet hole, a hole in the wall with a bullet still stuck in it. My first expectation is always to find fear, doubt, or anger behind a bullet. After all, who shoots just like that? Treating it as some sort of a game. Exactly the kind of a person who fired this bullet, lightheartedly seeing the weapon only as a tool of enjoyment. Well, yeah. Something over here. On the labor movement and its leaders. The labor movement is growing strong. Its impact can be seen not just in the large cities. We could now argue that workers across cities, towns and villages all unite in the common struggle for a better future. And it is no surprise the movement is growing, if it has such charismatic leaders. Let us just mention the irreplaceable Rosa Luxemburg or Martin Kasprczak. These people possess a magical kind of magnetism. Just listen to them, and you will be raring to go. Will be raring to go. What is their secret? I will not hesitate to answer. The purity of their ideals. They are people who serve their country earnestly, and we should all follow their example. Michik. And what is here? Wooden bowl with traces of knife drawing. Drops of blood seeped deep into the wood, preserving the memory of a severed human ear. Nice. The hand that threw the knife had a clear target, an ear cut off in a frenzy, with a smile, by mind deaf to any afterthought. Individual splinters still remember the cold steel of the blade, which was guided by a heart marked by competitiveness. It had no precision, only stupidity fueled by the desire to win. Even better. Oh! Dirty rag. An ordinary dirty rag soaked with blood. The cloth is stained with fresh blood, the ultimate blood, that which flows from fatal wound. Carelessly put away, it is the last reminder of a recent brawl with the tragic ending. Not nice. Anything down here? It doesn't seem like it. They're all up there. So I guess we get a new salutor from here, and I kinda hope it's for the mind, because I could need it. To the eyes, poem. To the eyes. Your eyes filled with shade of my memories. Close them and look there far ahead. Do you see sunrise, the day's herald? No, for you night is eternal, yes. I see your lipless, with hair as long as the past. You are a body warm in my memory. You rot, yet violets spring from you. I pluck them and give myself to your embrace. I feed on nothing, nothing I affirm, and I wait, no epiphany comes. The spearheads of your eyes are hollow. I search for a gaze, but only eye in hand, deaf in its stare. Warsaw 1904. A broken window with planks where the glass used to be. Fragments of human tissue can still be found nearby. Some men flew through this window, leaving behind a memory of his bleeding body. Some man, not some men, some man. Someone grabbed him by the tails and pushed him without much force or precision, rather spurred by adrenaline.
That wasn't too hard.
A sturdy hunting knife engraved with initial AN carries the memory of poetry being recited in different situations, whether while picking dirt from under one's nail or mutilating someone's face. The blood-stained blade must be a good source inspiration. From the wooden inlaid handle protrudes a long, sharp pommel that has tasted blood and stripped people of small body parts more than once. The knife is bloodthirsty beast that demands to be fed. Trace Aparici. Well, that's not a surprise. The London bar couldn't belong to anyone else, as it perfectly represents Aparici's nature. The parties here often get out of control and end badly, even tragically for those involved. This place smells of blood, stupidity, and foolhardiness, all soaked in alcohol. Funny photo. Here we find a look like ourselves, laughing school kids, constantly in search of a new brawl. Nice of Aparici to keep it. So we need to learn more. And yeah, I'll definitely save those points, because if we can get a new salutor, I probably want to stick some points in it too. Leaf rag. Okay. I can talk to Yibir, but I'll make a quick save. I'll talk first to Aparici.
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Let's start with the Cossacks.
Tell me something more about these Cossacks.
They roam around different bars picking fights as soon as they get leave from the Citadel. Sometimes we pummel each other and things continue as usual.
Okay. Sounds interesting and
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the salutor.
Well then, shoot!
Literally or not. Let's ask about the bloody rag first.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Bullet hole?
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
Very helpful, yes. And broken window.
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
I don't want to get to the point
Enjoy
just
your
yet.
drink.
I'm
going to poke around a little more here.
The problem is, I don't know which one I want to do first. Get to the point or talk with the Yupir. I'm gonna make a quick save. So if this activates the fight, then I'll talk to him first. Because I want to get all the details, and I'm not certain. Find the person with the flaw. Okay, that points towards that. Find out. That goes also there. So what do you want to talk to me, Yupir?
Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it. And I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Wiktor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
I don't know. Maybe you do. So, okay. Good thing we didn't poke out too much to Aparici, so we can do it now.
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Have you asked about the land? Let's ask about that before we share our observation.
Well, well. How did you get your hands on all this?
I worked my ass off for years. I found myself in shitty positions. Sometimes I had to make people disappear. Pop wouldn't have been proud of me.
Probably not.
Maybe it's a good thing he didn't live to see it. But then I'd have to kill you.
Well, let's go with the condolences.
Your father was a good man, and didn't deserve for that to happen to him. I'm sorry.
That's true. However, we're alive. We're in the here and now, and that's the most important thing. And what a life it is, eh? Whether with your head in the clouds, or a knife at your throat, once eating ribs at Matzlov's, another buried in one's breasts. Moment, stay a while, linger. But before long, you're running flat out. Someone, whap, nabs you by the coat. But here I am. Every time, I'm reborn like a fucking phoenix from the ashes.
What is this bullshit about it?
Wiktor. Wiktor. What I've been through belongs to me. Now I'm the king. Tell me, what else is going on?
Okay, that was weird. The subtitles disappeared. Okay, now let's share our observations.
I've had a look around and some things caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the salutor.
Well then, shoot!
Can I shoot literally? Let's go. Get to the point.
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Wiktor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
Let's go back to the puppy. Let's go to your childhood. Let's dig in deep.
What happened to the puppy?
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bags and ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing. Yeah. My brave little guy. But what were we talking about?
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something, looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot, or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead, I have to gather myself a little too. Lelek. What the hell did you say, Wiktor? You're out of your goddamn mind.
I guess the
salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where about it is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on. I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of.
Right.
Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there, too.
Okay, Lelek. Let's see something about Lelek. What is Lelek? It's a bird. In Kashubian, his name means fool. Leleks are small and unruly salutors drawn wherever there is music and various acts of recklessness, especially if someone dies in the process. Their trill is often harbinger of imminent death. Flaws that Leleks are interested in are those related to excessive bravado, gullibility, and looking for a conflict. That sounds familiar. Okay, I'll make a quick save. Proper save, I mean. And let's follow our dear friend. I'm gonna make a little check around to see that I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. And I can't go down there. So I do hope the lilac is connected to somehow to the mind, because that is something I probably need.
Take a deep breath. That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife. Smell it, Wiktor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit, and puke. And piss, thanks.
But it's Warsaw's piss, and come on, you'll see the true face of Abaurycy Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here.
Okay. Okay, so we are going in here finally. Elysium, of course. Order absinthe. Well, why not? After drowning the last glass, I saw a thick fog gather at my table, and from it emerged a beautiful woman clothed only in chains made of pearls and precious stones. I woke up almost instantly. I think cradling a beautiful, almost naked broom in my arms. I haven't drank absinthe for a while. Green fairy. Notebook. Inside it states that it's the property of Abaurycy Konstantiusz or something like that. This notebook is a vessel into which inspiration is poured, kept close to the heart, serving as its expression. The nib has pierced the paper in some places. So much excitation was in the poet's hand, a record of the pure passion that fills the owner. Pages of the notebook are inscribed from top to bottom. Some have been torn out, while others bear the marks of many erasures. Words, 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 including extremely flowery metaphors revealing the poet's sensitive soul. Thank you. Deadness poem. Deadness. Blood, blood, the heart calls. The blade heeds and feeds. I choke on the blood. I search for love in blood. I search still. Warsaw 1905. Right. Well, we are not talking to you just yet. Bloodstains on the table. A dried bloodstain in the wood that forms pattern. What initially appears to be just a bloodstain is in fact a poem. One only has to peer deeper into what remains of it for one's attention to be drawn to the individual, smudged words from which is no longer possible to extract any meaning. Behind the mask of barbarism, the mask of ruthless gangster conceals a truly sensitive soul. Torn between conflicting feelings, he balances on a thin line between beauty and ugliness, tenderness and violence. Confronting him with his inner chaos might reveal his flaw. The question is, do we need to fight? Because I don't want to fight with him, but, well, we probably need to fight. I don't know.
Welcome
I don't know
to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into word to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
Agree.
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a milk of 83.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
Okay, let's be polite and ask what he's been doing.
So what's actually been going on with you over the last 15 years?
My father ended up behind bars, and as for me, the streets took me in, taught me life. I roamed around, got odd jobs, and when I was hard up, I went begging. I've got a tough skin on me, Wiktor, but the embers of poetry still smolder in my heart. Well, in time, I gained a new family. My shivs.
Okay. Well, let's have a word.
We were supposed to go to high school together, maybe to university after that. Everything would have gone differently, if only.
We did the world a favor by fucking over that loan shark. One way or the other, Pop's debts would have landed me on the streets. If I hadn't told you about it, you wouldn't have hit on your brilliant idea. I'll sort him out with my salutor, you kept saying. You were too unskilled at that magic business of yours, eh?
Well, it's probably the brightness that talked. But let's admit we didn't really have an idea.
My Uper had only just come to me. I didn't know anything about being a Thaumaturge.
Yeah, and I'm sure you wanted to impress your daddy.
I trusted my father to help us, but he only told me not to interfere. He swore he'd sort it out.
All right, there's no need to waste your damn breath. He's gone, and we're here.
Okay, that was a little different in subtitles. But anyways, let's talk about poetry.
You've always had a silver tongue.
Don't I know it? Add to that a despicable past, and you've got all the ingredients for a poet.
Now, why are we sitting here instead of at your bar?
My lads, bless them, set me up a poetry reading once, but they're simple folk. They don't understand this poesy. They laughed when they should have cried. Cried when their hearts should have flooded with anger. I don't hold it against them. My bar trades on its reputation as a dive. That's how you make the most money.
And what are your plans?
What is your plan? Would you rather the name Niedzic make people talk about the king of the underworld? Or a great poet?
The poetic king of the underworld. Anyway, they already say that. The shivs think of me as a bard, and the competition says so too. And since I've got them all by short hairs, they respect me, even though they can't string two proper sentences together. I've got a gift, Wiktor. I can't complain about a lack of talent.
Now, Lelek.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lelek is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like that.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
Discern or tell? I don't know. I guess I can't really fail, but I don't know how that, I'm gonna tell him.
There's only one way. I have to figure out your flaw, which means pushing you to the edge. But it's not going to be pleasant.
Every day I balance on the edge. That doesn't scare me. Go ahead.
So he knows what's, so he knows what's it's coming to. Let's start with the written in blood.
I found your poem. Did you write it in your own blood or that of one of your victims?
Victims? The hell are you talking about? Of course it was mine. I slice my veins open for art. That's how committed I am.
More like desperate. No true poet needs to resort to gimmicks. He just needs ink, and the world will hear him.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
I think it's working.
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
Okay, I need to apologize this.
Forgive me. I don't think that at all.
I'll chalk it up to your devils. Maybe one of them perched on your shoulder for a second.
The only good thing is that now I'm certain Lelek follows someone else. You're just the way you are.
It couldn't be any other way. A demon pulling my strings? No way.
So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Wiktor, lad, how that "we" tickles me. Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
He may be older, but he's certainly not more mature. The Chamberlain of Chaos, the Minister of Warsaw Vagary, and the Messenger of Cirrhosis of the Liver. With every sip of vodka, our passion grows and the city becomes much more colorful, and it belongs to us. Well. So, he didn't have the flaw. That is quite interesting. But I was a little worried that if we have to fight, I'm guessing you have to fight with all the salutors, so that would have turned rather nasty. Oh. Broken bottle. A broken bottle with blood splattered nearby. The hand that used the bottle as a weapon was driven by deliberate malice and the desire to have fun. There is no aggression here or desire to cause harm, just unadulterated stupidity. One hair, another fresh blood covers them. This bottle hit someone's head. First, it was emptied in the blink of an eye, and as soon as the opportunity arose, it was smashed on someone's as an exquisite joke. Reckless man. Up. Okay, wait. The marker took me here. Oh, no, it's pointing. Ah. A bloody hat. Inside is a label with the name Pasha soon on it. This is no ordinary hat. It's a vessel for memories of true friendship and comfort zone in which you can be yourself. Now soiled, used to frantically staunch blood that gushed from a wound born of thoughtlessness. Trace familiar, reckless man. Still the reckless man. Did I see something over there? No, it was the light. But there is... Huh? Ah. Damaged street lamp. The street lamp has traces of muddled soles on it. It seems that someone attempted to climb it. Timur and Selim. Let's start with Selim.
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
Salutors presence. The Salutors presence is so strong here it wouldn't take much to lose one's head. Some people stop distinguishing reality from imagination and see danger even in inanimate objects. Lanterns seems to be extremely dangerous enemies. Bar district. Lelek's influence seems to be spreading across the district, pushing people to engage in stupidity and recklessness. This, coupled with alcohol, causes them to do even more stupid and dangerous things, leaving plenty of blood in their wake. In order to find a person with a flaw, I must visit the other establishment in the area. We probably need to fight if I go with this, so let's go
All
with
in
the...
all, look at it this way, Aboritse. It is a little stuck up.
Well, that's true. If you look close enough at it, it could be enough to piss you off.
That's what I said.
You sure showed that lamppost what brave squatties you are. It's leaning now, so you taught it a lesson.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you vandalizing city property? Papers, please.
I think you must have a screw loose, gents. Different rules apply in the bar district.
No need to show your ID, Niedzit. We've already got a cell waiting for you.
Well, I don't think so. Go
Oh,
ahead,
no.
Wiktor.
I just want to get the salutor. Let's go. So you are protect. You appear to disable Bukavac to disable. Let's start with Bukavac. You go here. Suffering. You will take this. Hopefully it will make you... Well, it didn't. Oh, bloody hell. Shooting with a pistol. That's unsportsmanlike. What does... the first attack on this target incurs counteract from all enemies. Okay, so let's change it to Yupir. You take this. And you will... Action, reaction. Let's go with this. And quick attack. Hopefully we can delay his attack then. Probably didn't work. Nope. So I'm gonna change you back to Bukavac, and he's attacking you, giving you the suffering. Or do I want to use these on you? Let's go with this. Let's see how this goes. Stop hitting him. Stop shooting me. So now you I will hit. And let's go with the bloody howling. Still shooting, I see. But let's hope. Well, this probably takes you out, doesn't it? So I'm gonna beat you because you are using the howling. So yeah. Maybe I can take these both out. Oh. Well, they should die soon. You can die now. You take this. Yeah, you still keep beating, but well, it works. And 16 damage.
Well, well, you sure gave that the Cossack treatment.
And what? You guys were so worn out from fighting a lamppost that you didn't help?
It was fun to watch. Niedzits and the magician in action. It's a fine sight.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where? The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
Is that a reference to
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
movie
Let's
Lock?
follow them. Since I haven't yet found Lelek, that could be just where he is.
Okay. So is that a reference to Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? It definitely points towards that. Good movie if you definitely want to see it. Nice. And there's, of course, the similar movie Snatch a little later. Anyways, I'll make a proper save. Yeah, I'm thinking that using those delays could probably work. I'll have to see how it goes. Can we get in?
Private party tonight, no riffraff.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzits, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzits. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect.
Okay, I kinda like it, that guy. So let's go inside and
This is what they call a private party?
that's cute.
What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
Okay, I'm gonna make a save again because I didn't realize we have to do that to get in. Hopefully we can deal with the salutor on this episode because it would be annoying not to. Let's first things first check everything we can before we do that. Letter to Dennis. Dear Dennis, I hope you're well. It is difficult for me to write this letter, but I want to open my heart to you and not hide the truth. I have long sensed that your affection for me has faded. You no longer write as often as you used to, and I haven't seen you for almost a year. I don't want to remain in uncertainty any longer, so I'm forced to break off our engagement. Be well and think about me from time to time, but don't write to me anymore. Olga. P.S. I am dictating these words to Father Olkin. He wishes to convey that you are no longer welcome in the village, but you could at least visit your mother. Page knows the kaleidoscope of emotions flooding Dennis's heart when he first read the words written here. Unbridled anger came first, eventually giving way to bitterness. Finally, suffering took hold, crowning the process of heartbreak. A corrupt letter addressed to Dennis, the sender has informed him that she's true with him. I can't say I blame her. A well-cared for pistol with an ornate grip. Steel that's cold to the touch burns on the inside with a mixture of hope and fear. Hope that the cold of the metal pressed against one's temple will bring solace. Fear that though the heart will stop beating, the soul will continue to suffer. The barrel pressed against his own temple, his finger on the trigger, and chaos in his heart, to shoot or not to shoot. Already the pressure on the trigger is increasing, so little is needed for the bullet to pierce the skull, and yet the finger is withdrawn. The barrel moves away from the temple. Oh, bloody hell. Balalaika, worn-out instrument that Cossacks take on their travels. The strings have absorbed the memory of the melodies played on the balalaika, and the heaviness of the fingers plucking the strings reflects the wistfulness of the melody And at 2, the impish lightness is expression of raunchy humor, and so it goes, around and around. The soundboard is filled with longing and sad thoughts. They pour out and wander across the strings, regardless of the melodies played on them. No matter if the song is cheerful, good to dance to, or sorrowful, the memory stored in the instrument does not lie. Its head sees the world in shades of black. Yeah, I guess he's a bit depressed. Let's talk these guys if we can. Hopefully we don't need to fight.
Look at her all over him. I'd know how to make the most of being so popular.
Oh, nasz drug. Come sit with us.
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Danis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
That's long. Yeah, let's go with this.
You seem thick as thieves. Have you known each other long?
Since we were kids, we're all from the Don Host Oblast. Under Danis, we've traveled far and wide with the Russians.
Danis is your commander?
Da, Ataman.
Okay. So, make some observation.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Something continues. Okay, let's start with songs.
Who'd have thought that Danis was such a sensitive soul? Does he play the balalaika a lot?
Lately, he's been singing either about the Grim Reaper and Hellfire or rolling in the hay. You can't keep up with him.
He goes too heavy on the tearjerkers for my taste. Any more questions?
Pistol, and then we have to actually find something more. Unless it opens after we talked about this. But anyways.
I've heard Danis likes playing Russian roulette.
He's such a bonehead. He never thinks about the trouble he'll get himself into.
You'd better watch your head when he's around.
Good advice.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself. But it hurt him. That's what I think.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
And is that what made Danis so devil-may-care? A broken heart?
Sure. What would it be otherwise?
Danis read the letter that marked the end of his engagement many times. With each successive reading, his heart crumbled into more pieces.
I won't bother you. I'm just on my way.
But I'll have to check something more. I am missing something. Maybe it's something over there, if I don't get stuck on things.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
An ornate Cossack saber that belonged to Pasha, Shashka. The steel shines and the handle is polished to a mirror sheen. People are not afforded as much love and care as this Shashka, which is cared for so painstakingly. There is something else here, a ritual in honor of the deceased, repeated reverently. It's a kiss laid just above the former owner's engraving after each polishing. Maybe we can now. Okay. Sower of chaos. Unpredictable, reckless Danis, whose heart is filled with incomprehensible anger, hides his suffering, grief, and longing. Torn by conflicting emotions, he sows chaos and falls into extremes. His behavior stems from his broken heart, which has become his curse. It is he that Lelek has taken fancy to. It is his flaw that I need to identify. So let's go and talk to these guys once more.
Well, I'm telling you, maybe it's his hairstyle. If you went after me with a razor like that...
It's you again. What do you want?
You know Danis pretty
see.
well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Question them about Pasha's saber.
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went through a lot together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
What actually happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it.
Oh, sorry. Attachment. Danis cherishes the memory of Pasha, surrounding himself with objects that belong to him. Danis obviously cared for Pasha. He also must have considered him more than just a friend. The different phases of love. Love, not law. Love. Pasha was close to Danis's heart. All that's left of him now are the memories enchanted with the objects of Danis carefully preserves. Kazakh is tormented over the death of the one who was more than a friend to him. Was it Pasha's death that spawned the flaw in him, or did it only expose it? Pasha died a foolish death while playing Russian roulette with Danis. Both of them carelessly disregarded the consequences and did not realize the veracity of the bullet. Reality claimed its dues and took Pasha, thus breaking Danis's heart, who lost a part of himself. I'm gonna confront you.
You know what I think? You're not being straight with me.
What?
I think Pasha and Danis were more than comrades in arms and blood brothers. On top of that, I think that's why Danis's fiancée dumped him. People from your village kept giving her crap.
The fuck are you talking about? They were blood brothers, that's all. You'd love to find a buddy like that, someone for better and for worse.
Calm down, I can see you're faithful friends. I'd better go take a drag of Warsaw air.
If you like breathing through a straight nose, don't try any funny business.
Yep. Different phases of suffering. Dennis's heart has been broken, and it won't be easy for him to piece it back together. His fiancée broke up with him through few words scribbled on paper, and close friend died during a cellar game in which Dennis also participated. Such a life is not life at all. Dennis sees no sense in it. Okay, time to fight and hopefully get another salutor. I'll try to do it in this episode, so this might be a little longer episode, but we need to get this. I want to get this done. We don't need to get this done, but I want to get it done. Lock, Stock and Barrel. No wonder Lock, Stock and Barrel is losing the popularity contest. It's a place hospitable only to some, their own. Those who serve the Empire, who have Russian blood in their veins, who, like chameleons, blend into every environment, if they can benefit from it. Downstairs is booze, upstairs are girls, both theirs and only for their own. I can remember that even in my youth, Poles wouldn't steer clear of this place and choose its competitors. So, time to go confront Danny. Oh, let's talk to Uber, of course.
Danis doesn't think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences, as if it's all in the name of fun. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling further and further into the depths of chaos. It seems like Pasha was more to him than just a comrade and close friend. His death hit Danis like a train. Since then, his life's been nothing but irrational behavior and risk-taking. He's thumbing his nose at death. I think I'll accept the challenge. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lelek. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
Wait, what? Dennis. Dennis is a popular in the party street as a good companion when it comes to drinking, brawling, and all kinds of risky ventures. No wonder. The law of recklessness pushes him to cross all boundaries and it lures him with a lack of consequences. But there are consequences and they will make themselves conspicuous when they are least expected. Hello, Dennis.
Come on, don't make me beg. I'll fix up your head for no extra fee.
I'm in no hurry to go upstairs. I feel like a game. You up for one?
Me? Forget it. I have gorgeous hands. Everyone says so. You're not gonna carve them up with that shank.
What? You eavesdropping, magician?
I want to play a game. We could ask about the letter. Well, let's go with this because this doesn't bring us forward, but then we go with the Russian roulette.
Lock, stock and barrel? Or the London bar?
The Demon's Den!
You taking a fucking survey? Are you spying for Nijits?
Sheer curiosity. I work for nobody. I'm the one in charge of...
Devils, I know. Get out of here. I can't stand the sight of you.
Well, that didn't work, so let's provoke.
You're sitting there so quietly. How about a little game? You play Russian roulette here, lads? Or are you too soft?
Ha! Think you're harder than me? I eat Russian roulette for breakfast. Let's play.
Did someone say Russian roulette?
Oh, bloody hell.
Show us what a tough guy you are, pretty boy.
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Ready to start?
Wait, Wiktor. Let's play with mine.
Off. Bloody hell.
Yours will do too.
Let's go with that.
It will be more interesting that way.
Let's hope it doesn't blow on our head.
Does this remind you of anything?
My turn. It was nice knowing you guys. And you, Wiktor. If fate so ordains, we'll speak in hell. Well, 4 more.
Ah!
We're starting round 2.
Is that how it was with Pasha? Do you wonder if you're going to wipe the remains of my brain off your face?
Shut your trap.
Oh no.
What? You shitting your pants? Gods of Chaos, watch over me.
Well.
That's the end. We know what's waiting in the cylinder.
You brave enough to cross even that final boundary?
Enough, gentlemen. We were kidding around. Danis, there's nothing in there. I didn't load it.
Pasha ran out of luck and lost his shashka, right?
You're lying, Nijits. You're all lying. You think I'm scared of death? The sight of me makes the Grim Reaper quake in his boots.
Well, go ahead.
Watch carefully.
I want that kind of bird as my pet.
Lovely song for me? Don't stop. I'm enjoying listening.
Okay, so... Well, We need to fight these, and you have Uber to disable. You attack last. So I will beat you. Uber. I'll deal with you. Only 10 seconds health points. I'll go with the maximum damage with Uber. I hope I can deal with this. Now let's see how this goes. I'm still quite okay. Bad attack or old wood, I don't know. Let's go with bland attack and well, actually I could let's go with the suffering for you because you have more hit points. Then I'll have to deal with that. Yeah, I'm losing focus points. Can I take you down? I think I can take you down. But you attack last. But... Doom. Let's go with this. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So far so good. And now we have more. You need to deal with Yupir, you Pukavak. So Pukavak, you go here. And who will attack next? Well, it's kinda you, isn't it? You're last, you're second. So let's go with you. If I'm lucky, I will. Yes, you're not attacking for now. So who's attacking second? You are. So if I beat you, you might not attack. You can have suffering too. And that's not good. I'm losing health. We need to change you here. You're not in a breakdown state. Restores your health by 6. Yes, you go with this. Who's attacking next? You are. So I don't know what does this do. Okay. Okay, that he's attacking me now. I'll probably get health back, but I'm starting to be a little worried about this. Now you are attacking second. Hopefully that heals me a little bit. That worked. You are the bigger problem now. Now you are attacking me. Can I get healing? Let's see. The problem is I probably die, but let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna die. That's the problem. I'm so close, but I'll probably die. Unless I get really lucky. There's gonna... Well, you need to attack anyways. That wasn't enough. I need to heal. And I'm dead. Bloody hell. Oh, right. I should have used the... I really should have used the... I just forgot totally that the Uber has to remove the effects. Bloody hell. Those? Oh, I need to load. Okay. Let's go with the autosave. I'll try a couple of times, but if it seems that I'm not beating it, I'll have to leave it for the next time. So it definitely works that I'll... Which one is attacking second? You are. You take a fist and... Let's see if I just go with the UPR. I don't know. You are attacking second. You are the last one, so you take a beating if I can. If I'm lucky, these guys don't have the possibility to attack if I'm doing this correctly. You are going to bad attack, old wounds. Because I can use this, of course, if I want to. But not on you. Okay. You probably die now. Oh, that bloody hell. Wait. That didn't go as I planned. What a surprise. Which one is... You are attacking next. So I do have... Oh, the Uber haven't attacked yet. We need to use Uber to take bleeding off. Because that bleeding is definitely killing me. That is the biggest problem I have. I totally forgot that. Let's see. Removes all negative status. Yes. And if we're lucky, this will... make me to fight another time. Yes. Okay, this is a little bit better for now. Again. Who's next? Who's next? You need Bukavach. You need Uber. Let's start with the Bukavach. Or Bukavak. It's damage equal 8 for each enemy affected, but that because not. Yeah, let's go just with the howl. Then who's attacking next? Well, it is you. So good. Now we find you. Change you back. Who do I want to attack? Maybe you. Yeah, let's go with this. Who is the next one to attack? You are the second last, you are the last. And now the bird brain is attacking, so I want to go with that. And that disabled his action. We do have suffering on us, which is yes. You. The problem is if I attack, what do you have? You have. Oh, you just have recover. So I'll go with this. Hopefully it doesn't remove your action. It didn't. That's too bad. We need to remove these now. Hopefully. Upir. Remove focus on him. Her. Who is attacking next? You are last. You are second to last. Okay. Unfortunately, she didn't die. We need to heal somehow. This is the last time I'm gonna try this. If I fail, then we'll have to deal with this on the next episode. Who's attacking next? The shooter is attacking next. Then you are. And lastly, you. Ukavach, can you heal me? Unfortunately, you can't. Because I... No. The enemy's not in the breakdown state, and if I even get her to break down... Well, if I'm not attacking her, then I'm able to get her in the breakdown state. The next are you. So she's in the breakdown state now. So there is a possibility for me to heal. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, I'm bleeding again. Upir, you need to heal me. And that will kill her. You are attacking next, which we try to deal now. And I need to remove the bleeding part. But we get at least some... Well, we get a decent amount of hit points back. But what we need to do is remove those. And I'm losing my focus points, which is not good at all, I guess. Upir, you're attacking next. Please be me. Let me have some luck. Oh, bloody hell, this is not looking too good. No, you need to attack this guy. Come on. Kill. You died. I hope that guy is dead. Did I win? Please let me win. I got the bird. Bloody hell.
Enough of losing. Rasputin will tame you.
Okay, so I guess I need to go and see the Rasputin. Bird neck and bird brain.
Bullets have no effect on me. The end will never come.
What are you talking about, Dennis? Let's get to drinking. The night's still young.
You don't understand. None of you. Leave me alone.
I don't want to hear another word. Get out!
Shut it, Selim. Or I'll find a loaded piece and shoot you dead. Give me a second. To get my thoughts together. I have to.
Tell him it's time to suffer the consequences that would go with the bride, but I don't want to let him find solace in his mourning heart. Force Danny to leave the bar. You lack the dimension force or a salutor. So of course I lack. Would that be the watery creature? I don't know. Let's go with the heart.
Let yourself feel the pain that's consuming you. You need it.
Pasha, I'm sorry. I haven't mourned you.
Danis, pull yourself together. Come on.
No, Selim, I have to. You too as well. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't say anything. No words are necessary.
Seems to me we should drink a toast to the dead.
Dennis, we are your brothers forever, till the day we die.
Come on, let's leave these scoundrels alone. We've got stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
What a poetic experience. I can feel it in my bones, as if I were part of something grand, you know?
You carry an unloaded revolver?
Anybody can pull a trigger. I use it to smash heads. And balls. But tell me, did you catch the little sprat?
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't easy. It still isn't.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. At least now it won't be Lelek deciding Danis's fate. And that's always a good thing.
Anything that lets you sleep at night, friend.
Forget sleep. Now I need hypnosis. Thanks for today, Ambiguous.
Oh, no, hold on now. The night will end when I say so. Come here.
Okay, let's go willingly. Maybe I can handle this.
What do I care? Lead the way.
Well, yeah, I get that. At the end of the day, what heals the body and soul better than a double vodka, eh?
What, triple vodka?
4. To us, to you, to vodka. Show her your demon, Wiktor. Just not on my shoes. Wiktor, boy. Maybe you aren't at all such a prick as Satanisław was.
Nice. Satanislav. Reminds me in Witcher 3 when they were drinking. And Witcher 1.
99 bottles standing on the wall.
Hey!
You always need a bit of drinking in these games. Bloody hell, this has been a long episode. Nice beard.
Well, hello. Hello, Sleeping Beauty.
My head's about to explode. What the hell are we doing in front of my house?
The front steps got the better of you. But Wiktor, to hell with that. What a night we had. Admit it. If you're looking for fun, do it with Niedzic.
Yeah.
Well, I admit, it was quite...
Quite schmite. It was spectacular. And we both know it.
We'd better get away from here, if Ligia finds us.
Ligia! And by what fault do your eyes burn red, hot, while your mouth is like honey? You trust overmuch in my virtue?
No.
I see you're looking after our good name, brother.
Well, let's go with that. I'm not gonna play Richie because it's not his fault, and I don't want to be a little sarcastic towards Ligia.
Forgive me. It won't happen again.
It won't. I'll make sure of that.
I can assure you, my darling sister, that next time I'll make it all the way to the door.
Can you make it home from here, or do you need a hand?
But those 5 rubles, remember?
What? I definitely don't remember.
5? What the hell do I owe you that much for?
My dear friend, I can't answer that question in the company of a lady.
Warsaw whores aren't that expensive. You two got bilked.
Wiktor, with each word, I find your sister more and more impressive. One way or another, I wouldn't like to have you as a creditor.
I don't have them any money.
If I needed a loan, it was because I'm broke.
Then go fish around at home. A gold watch of Satanisław's would come in handy. He doesn't care anymore.
Satanisław? Here, from now on, you can cover your own tabs. Maybe you'll even start paying for your own telegrams. And now, pardon me, but I have things to do in life. Once you've dragged yourself home, brother, I'd like a word with you.
All right, don't worry about it now. We'll have a chance to meet up. Next time, you're buying.
Next time?
So you think I'm done with you? One night like this is too little for us to be squared up. I know not why others stare, lest it's at our drinking fair.
I need to see Rasputin.
Yes, we need to see Rasputin. Captured but untamed salutors won't obey your orders. Go to Rasputin to tame them. So that is something we definitely need to do. We have so many points to use. That means we are... Yes, it's the mind. We definitely want that. So that will be our next plan. To go Rasputin. Check this. Talk to servant. And... check other quests. Probably the... serial killer, maybe, and also go to highlight Powolski's cemetery at least. So this, and of course the serial killer on Powizel. So that's it. Well, longer episode, but I couldn't leave it just hanging out at Salutor. I was thinking about it a little while, but I definitely wanted to get that Salutor, and my plan works almost. That definitely seems to be a nice way to try to deal with enemies, to try to break their actions. But it's not, of course, totally successive. And the problem is with them. Healing at the moment. I could heal with suffering, but then we need that action reaction is a problematic. I don't know how it works. I guess it's a reaction to somebody's action, obviously. I'll have to check that. The question is, do I want to go with a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action or slowing? Slowing worked, but interrupting could be a bit better, but who knows? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.